Hi, welcome. In this lesson, I want to discuss the computer system. What comes to your mind when you hear a computer system? A computer system is an electronic machine that is used in processing and evaluating data. A computer is a device that accepts information in the form of digitalized data. It manipulates it for some result based on a program or sequence of instructions on how the data is to be processed. Now, this might seem too cumbersome for you to understand or digest at this point. Don't worry about that. But as the lecture progresses, you'll begin to understand what actually a computer is. Now, let's talk about the basic applications of a computer, where the computer system is applicable. And the first one we want to talk about is the education sector. The computer is extensively used as a tool, as an aid in impacting education, just like we're doing right now. Educators use computers to prepare notes and presentations for their lectures. Now, in the entertainment industry, the computer has been a major player on the entertainment industry. You can download movies, you can download games, you can download audio files, you can book tickets and all of that for cinema halls and a host of others. Now, let's talk about sports. A computer can be used to watch a game. You can use it to watch football. You can improve the game. You can play games. You can code games. You can train people on playing games. Advertising. The computer is a powerful advertising media. Advertisement can be displayed on different websites. Electronic emails can be sent to clients for reviews. So when it comes to advertising, the computer is massively used. In medicine, medical researchers and practitioners use computers to access information about the advances in medical research or to take opinion of doctors globally. The medical history of a patient is stored on the computer. Most of the machines that are used in hospitals are computerized. Now, let's talk about how the computer is useful in the science and engineering sector. The science and engineering sector use computers for designs, processing of other complex data. Now, let's talk about the government. The government uses computer to manage its own operation and also for e-governance. Government website like paying of bills, accessing your personal information. Even the police uses the computer to search for criminal records using fingerprints, face IDs, and a host of others. In our homes, the computer has become an integral part of our home equipment. At home, we use computers to play games, to maintain the home accounts, for communication with friends and families via the internet. We use it to pay bills. So these are ways in which the computer system is useful and is applicable in our day-to-day life. Now let's talk about the components of a computer system. What do we mean by components of the computer system? These are parts of the computer, just like the parts of our body. We have the physical parts of our body, and then we have the internal parts of our body. And that is also how the computer has its own. So let's get to it. The parts which you can feel, which you can see and touch for the computer is called the hardware parts. And on the other hand, the software is the instructions or the programs that tell the hardware what to do and how it is done. Now, when you look at the computer system, a major part of the computer is called the system unit. The system unit is the core of every computer system. Usually for the desktop, it's always in a rectangular box placed on your table or beneath your desk. Inside of this system unit, you have the central processing unit, which is also called the microprocessor. It acts as the brain of your computer, just like human brains. That is how the microprocessor acts. Now, another component is the random access memory. Don't forget, all of these are inside of your system unit. Which are around the system unit are called ports for peripheral devices and other connectable devices. You have the storage unit inside of your central processing unit. Now let's talk about the primary memory, the alternatively referred to as internal memory or main memory or primary storage is a storage location that holds data for short term. It holds the data while the computer is on and working. An example of this is the random access memory, which we discussed earlier. This is a primary memory. And then we have the secondary memory that stores the information permanently, the solid state drive. Examples of those are your flash drives, your CDs, your DVDs, your hard disk,